Hello and welcome back to the Expensive Coins History channel. Think a quarter is just 25 cents? Think again. Hidden in plain sight are Washington quarters worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. One tiny minting mistake, one rare year, can make a coin more valuable than a luxury car. Today, we reveal the top 9 most valuable Washington quarters, coins so rare, even collectors can't believe they exist. Ready to see which quarters could make you rich overnight? Let's dive in. The 1972 no-mint mark Washington quarter. We'll explore its history, condition, rarity, and what it might be worth in 2025. The 1972 Washington quarter was produced in a copper-nickel clad composition and struck at 3 U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, which is normal for this year. The design features President George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. By 1972, these quarters were part of a widely circulated series, but there are subtle details and certain conditions that make some examples more valuable than others. For identification, the coin shows the date 1972 on the obverse and has no mint mark if it came from Philadelphia. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Circulated examples often appear worn, with less luster and soft details. Collectors look for coins in high grade, with clear design details and minimal wear. Minting errors, such as off-center strikes or double dies, also increase value significantly. Despite a large mintage of over 215 million coins from Philadelphia alone, the 1972 no-mint mark quarter is generally common in circulation. Its rarity and value rise mainly in cases of uncirculated condition or the presence of collectible errors. High-grade coins, especially those graded MS65 or above, are much scarcer and command higher prices in the market. As of 2025, a typical circulated 1972 no-mint mark Washington quarter is generally worth only face value, around 25 cents. Coins in uncirculated condition may sell for a few dollars, while high-grade examples or coins with significant errors can sell for hundreds or even over $1,000 in exceptional cases. The key factors that determine value include condition, luster, sharpness of design, presence of minting errors, and certification by a grading service. Collectors should pay close attention to the coin's condition and any unusual characteristics. Coins that appear nearly new, have strong luster, or show minting anomalies should be considered for grading. Most examples, however, remain relatively common and affordable, making this coin accessible for collectors seeking to complete their Washington quarter series. So while the 1972 no-mint mark Washington quarter may not be worth a fortune in everyday circulation, there are special cases where it becomes a valuable collector's item. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, understanding the condition, rarity, and potential errors will help you determine the true value of this coin in today's market. Happy collecting, and may you find that rare gem among the ordinary. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking an in-depth look at a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but holds an interesting story for collectors, the 1972 no-mint mark Washington quarter. We'll explore its history, condition, rarity, and what it might be worth in 2025. The 1972 Washington quarter was produced in a copper-nickel clad composition and struck at 3 U.S. mint facilities, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, which is normal for this year. The design features President George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. By 1972, these quarters were part of a widely circulated series, but there are subtle details and certain conditions that make some examples more valuable than others. For identification, the coin shows the date 1972 on the obverse and has no mint mark if it came from Philadelphia. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. Circulated examples often appear worn, with less luster and soft details. Collectors look for coins in high grade, with clear design details and minimal wear. Minting errors, such as off-center strikes or double dies, also increase value significantly. Despite a large mintage of over 215 million coins from Philadelphia alone, the the 1972 no mint mark quarter is generally common in circulation. Its rarity and value rise mainly in cases of uncirculated condition or the presence of collectible errors. High-grade coins, especially those graded MS65 or above, are much scarcer and command higher prices in the market. As of 2025, a typical circulated 1972 no mint mark Washington quarter is generally worth only face value, around 25 cents. Coins in uncirculated condition may sell for a few dollars, while high-grade examples or coins with significant errors can sell for hundreds or even over $1,000 in exceptional cases. The key factors that determine value include condition, luster, sharpness of design, presence of minting errors, and certification by a grading service. Collectors should pay close attention to the coin's condition and any unusual characteristics. Coins that appear nearly new, have strong luster, or show minting anomalies should be considered for grading. Most examples, however, remain relatively common and affordable, making this coin accessible for collectors seeking to complete their Washington Quarter series. So while the 1972 no mint mark Washington Quarter may not be worth a fortune in everyday circulation, there are special cases where it becomes a valuable collector's item. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, understanding the condition, rarity, and potential errors will help you determine the true value of this coin in today's market. The 1980 Washington Quarter. This coin carries with it decades of history, and understanding its value, rarity, and current market trends is essential for any serious collector or someone who has stumbled upon one in circulation. The Washington Quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, featuring the classic design by John Flanagan. By 1980, these quarters were no longer made of silver but rather of a copper-nickel clad composition, giving them a distinctive look and durability suitable for everyday use. The 1980 D mint mark identifies coins struck at the Denver Mint. That year, over 518 million quarters were produced at Denver, making this coin generally common in circulation. However, the story of value and rarity extends far beyond the numbers minted. Physically, the 1980 D Washington Quarter weighs approximately 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. Its edge is reeded, and the iconic portrait of George Washington has remained consistent since John Flanagan's original design. When evaluating a 1980 D quarter, collectors look for clarity of the mint mark, the quality of the strike, overall luster, and any unusual characteristics or errors that may set a coin apart from the millions produced that year. Despite its large mintage, rarity in coin collecting is determined by survival in high grade and by the presence of notable varieties or errors. While most 1980 D quarters are easily found, coins in uncirculated condition or those exhibiting unique minting characteristics can command significantly higher premiums. Circulated coins, showing wear and tear from decades of handling, generally hold little value above face, often trading at around 25 cents. The real premium appears in coins that have remained uncirculated, retaining their original luster, sharp details, and excellent strike quality. Uncirculated 1980 D quarters can range in value from a few dollars to roughly $10 or $15 depending on their condition. Coins graded by professional services, especially in MS65 and above, are rare and can sell for hundreds of dollars. High-grade certified examples are particularly prized because they represent some of the finest surviving specimens from a series that otherwise produced massive quantities. Additionally, coins exhibiting authentic errors or unusual varieties, such as die cracks, double dies, or filled mint marks, can be highly sought after, but verification through professional grading is essential to confirm their authenticity and establish market value. When assessing a 1980 D Washington Quarter, collectors focus on several critical factors. The mint mark should be clear, the surfaces free of scratches or wear, and the coin's luster intact. Full strikes and good centering enhance visual appeal and desirability. Coins certified by reputable grading companies tend to achieve higher prices, particularly in the uncirculated grades. While rare errors and varieties can dramatically increase value, it is important to approach such claims with caution and ensure proper authentication. As of 2025, the market for the 1980 D Washington Quarter remains stable. common circulated coins continue to trade at or slightly above face value. Uncirculated examples are attracting collectors willing to pay a modest premium, while coins graded MS-67 or higher are commanding hundreds of dollars in auctions. This demonstrates that even a common coin can hold considerable value when it has been well preserved and professionally certified. For those looking to invest or collect, proper storage and protection from environmental damage are key to maintaining or increasing a coin's market potential over time. The 1980 D Washington quarter is a coin that bridges everyday currency with numismatic interest. Its historical significance, combined with factors such as condition, grade, and potential for rare varieties, determines its value. Most coins found in circulation will remain modest in worth, but uncirculated and high-grade examples can offer significant premiums for collectors. Whether you are a casual enthusiast or a serious investor, understanding the characteristics that influence value will help you appreciate this piece of American history and make informed decisions about your collection. If you happen to own a 1980 D quarter, examine it carefully under proper lighting, note the clarity of the mint mark, the quality of the strike, and any unusual features. For coins that appear uncirculated or potentially exceptional, professional grading can confirm their grade and significantly impact their market value. Even ordinary coins benefit from proper storage to preserve condition. The 1980 D Washington quarter is more than just a coin, it is a tangible link to American history and a rewarding collectible for those who understand its nuances. 1982 D Washington quarter, a coin that may look ordinary in your pocket change, yet holds a fascinating history, collectible interest, and potential value for those who know what to look for. From its origins to its rarity and current market worth in 2025, this coin has much to reveal. The Washington Quarter series was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by John Flanagan, it has remained largely consistent in design over the decades, while its metal composition and minting practices have evolved. By 1982, the quarter was composed of the standard copper-nickel clad material, with a pure copper core, typical for circulation coins of that era. The Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, produced over 480 million of these coins, making it one of the more common quarters in terms of mintage. Despite the high production numbers, certain nuances make the 1982 D quarter interesting to collectors. While circulated examples are abundant, uncirculated coins or those with exceptional quality are considerably rarer. The Denver Mint did not issue typical mint sets for circulation strikes in some years, making pristine uncirculated examples a bit more scarce than ordinary business strikes. Additionally, coins in top condition, with full luster, sharp detail, and minimal surface marks, can carry a significant premium compared to everyday circulated quarters. The value of this coin is largely determined by condition and grading. Circulated coins with visible wear are generally worth face value, sometimes just slightly more, depending on demand. Coins in lightly worn or about uncirculated condition can reach a few dollars, with value rising as the coin's eye appeal and details improve. Mint state coins, those that have never entered circulation, command significantly higher prices. For example, coins graded MS-65 or higher are considered gem quality and can sell for several tens of dollars. Exceptional coins graded MS-67 or MS-68, while extremely rare, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars due to their scarcity in high grade. Collectors and enthusiasts focus on several factors when assessing a coin. Sharp detail on Washington's profile, hair, and the coin's rim, along with minimal marks and strong luster, indicate higher quality. Coins that have been cleaned or damaged lose value, even if uncirculated. Certification through reputable grading services not only verifies authenticity but also secures value, especially for high-grade examples. Coins with unusual characteristics or errors, such as off-center strikes or die variations, can also carry additional collectible premiums. In 2025, the market value of the 1982 D Washington quarter varies widely based on these factors. Circulated coins remain essentially at face value or slightly above. Uncirculated coins can range from around $20 to $30 or more, depending on their condition. Gem-quality examples can sell for hundreds, while the very rare MS-67 or MS-68 coins can achieve prices in the thousands. Most collectors will encounter these coins in everyday condition, but those who carefully assess grading, luster, and surface quality may uncover coins with significant value. For anyone holding a 1982 D Washington quarter, it is important to evaluate its condition carefully. Confirm the date and mint mark, inspect the details on Washington's bust, check for original luster, and look for any damage, scratches, or signs of cleaning. Coins that appear pristine may warrant professional grading to establish their market value and attract serious collectors. Even for coins that are not of the highest grade, simply holding a piece of history from the early 1980s is a reminder of the enduring legacy of the Washington Quarter series. Ultimately, the 1982 D Washington Quarter is a common coin in circulation but a collectible treasure for those who seek high-grade, well-preserved examples. It represents a piece of American history, a study in coin production and grading, and a tangible connection to the past. While most coins will remain worth little more than their face value, exceptional specimens offer the opportunity for significant returns for the discerning collector. 1986 D Washington Quarter. This coin, struck at the Denver Mint, is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, and while it may seem like just another quarter in your change, there is more to it than meets the eye. In this video, we'll explore its history, composition, rarity, factors affecting its value, and what it could be worth today in 2025. The 1986 D Washington Quarter features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the heraldic eagle on the reverse. It is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, which has a copper core and a nickel-copper outer layer. The coin measures 24.3 mm in diameter and weighs approximately 5.67 grams. The mint mark D is located just to the right of Washington's ponytail ribbon, signifying that it was struck at the Denver Mint. That year, over 500 million quarters were produced at Denver, making this coin widely available and common in general circulation. Because of the high mintage, the 1986 D is not considered a rare date, and most circulated coins are only worth their face value or slightly more. However, coins in uncirculated condition, especially those that have been carefully preserved with no signs of wear, can be worth considerably more. The condition of the coin is the single most important factor when determining its value. Coins with strong luster, sharp details, full rims, and well-defined features command higher premiums among collectors, while those that are worn, scratched, or cleaned often trade for just a few cents above face value. When evaluating a 1986 D Washington Quarter, grading is key. Coins in mint state, or uncirculated condition, are graded on a scale that ranges from MS-60 to MS-70. The higher the grade, the fewer coins exist in that condition, which increases their collectability and market value. Coins that show no wear and retain their original mint luster are far more desirable. Additionally, coins with attractive toning or exceptional eye appeal can fetch higher prices. On the other hand, circulation damage, scratches, or poor handling can drastically reduce value. While the majority of 1986 D quarters are common and not particularly valuable, there are certain coins that can be worth significantly more. Uncirculated coins can trade anywhere from a few dollars to around $20 depending on grade and eye appeal. Coins graded at the higher end, such as MS-65 or above, can command hundreds of dollars, with top-end examples in MS-67 or MS-68 being especially prized. Rare error coins, such as those with off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or unusual minting anomalies, can also carry premiums well above the typical market value for this date. It's important to note that most collectors will find that a standard 1986 D quarter in circulated condition is only worth a small premium above face value. However, if you happen to have a coin in pristine condition, or one that exhibits an unusual or desirable error, it could be worth a notable sum. Certification from a professional grading service can help establish authenticity and grade, increasing buyer confidence and potentially the coin's market value. High-grade coins that are certified are much easier to sell and tend to command higher prices than ungraded examples. For those who want to assess their own 1986 D quarters, start by examining the coin under good light and magnification. Look for wear on the high points, check the sharpness of Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, and inspect the rims and reading on the edge. Coins with no visible wear, strong luster, and full details may qualify as uncirculated. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can reduce their value. If you believe your coin is uncirculated or has an error, consider professional grading to determine its true market worth. The 1986 D Washington quarter is a common coin with historical significance as part of the long-running series honoring George Washington. For most collectors or casual finders, the coin is worth only its face value or slightly more. However, coins in pristine, uncirculated condition or those with rare errors can be worth a substantial amount, ranging from a few dollars to hundreds of dollars depending on grade and market demand. Always examine your coins carefully, consider grading if warranted, and store them properly to preserve their condition and value. Even a coin that seems ordinary at first glance may turn out to be a hidden gem in the right hands. The 1987 P Mint Mark Washington Quarter. If you've ever come across this coin, or perhaps have one tucked away in a drawer, this video will give you a comprehensive look at its history, value, rarity, and current market worth in 2025. From its composition to what makes certain examples more desirable, we'll cover everything you need to know. The Washington Quarter design has been a staple of American coinage since 1932, honoring the first president, George Washington. The 1987 P version, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, features the distinctive P Mint mark to the right of Washington's hair. The coin is made from a modern clad composition consisting of an outer layer of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel over a pure copper core. It measures 24.3 mm in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams. That year, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 582 million of these coins, making it one of the more common issues of the series. Because of this high mintage, most 1987 P quarters are considered common. They were widely circulated, which means that the majority of them are found in everyday condition rather than in pristine, collectible form. Most coins in circulation are valued at or just above face value. However, certain factors can increase a coin's worth. Condition is perhaps the most important. Coins are graded on a scale from MS60 to MS70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation and eye appeal. A coin in near-perfect condition can fetch significantly higher prices, whereas most circulated coins remain close to 25 cents in value. In addition to grading, some coins are sought after for rare varieties or errors. Examples of these might include coins struck off-center, broad-struck coins, or other anomalies. These examples are far less common, and their value depends on the severity and appeal of the error. A well-documented error in high grade can command a premium, but such coins are the exception rather than the rule. For coins in circulated condition, the 1987 P quarter is usually worth its face value or slightly more, rarely exceeding $1 unless it exhibits above-average condition or attractive toning. Uncirculated examples, which have not experienced wear, start to command more attention. Coins graded MS65, for example, may be worth anywhere from a few dollars up to around $10, while higher grades such as MS66 or MS67 can see values climb into the tens or even hundreds of dollars for exceptionally preserved specimens. Truly pristine examples can occasionally reach values close to $700, though these are extremely rare and highly sought after by serious collectors. It is important to note that the majority of 1987 P Washington quarters are not inherently worth a lot of money. The high mintage means supply is plentiful, and the coin's composition does not include silver, so the intrinsic metal value is negligible. The primary driver of value is condition and, in rare cases, a documented error or variety. Collector interest is generally moderate, with most premiums appearing only when a coin exhibits exceptional quality. If you own one of these coins, it is worth carefully assessing its condition. Examine the surfaces for wear, scratches, or discoloration, and check the luster. Avoid cleaning or polishing, as that can significantly reduce value. If you believe your coin may be in high mint state condition or features an error, consider having it professionally graded. Encapsulation and grading by a recognized service can provide authentication and potentially increase its market value. Even if your coin is not rare or in top condition, proper storage in a capsule or protective flip will preserve its state and prevent further wear. The 1987 P Washington quarter is a common modern clad coin with a high mintage, making it readily available to collectors and casual coin enthusiasts alike. Most examples will be worth only a small premium over face value unless they are uncirculated or possess a notable error. Coins in high mint state condition can command significantly higher prices, but these are uncommon. While it may not automatically be a treasure, examining your coin, understanding its grade, and knowing what to look for can reveal whether it holds more value than you might expect. We're going to explore the 1998 Denver Mint Mark Washington quarter, a $quarter coin struck in 1998 with a D mint mark, representing the Denver Mint. We'll cover its history, rarity, what influences its value, and what it is worth in 2025. Whether you have one in your pocket or your collection, this is information you'll want to know. The Washington quarter design first appeared in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1998, the coin still featured the familiar obverse with Washington's profile and the reverse with the heraldic eagle. Notably, 1998 was the last year the original eagle reverse was used before the U.S. Mint began the 50-state quarters program in 1999. The 1998 D quarter was struck at the Denver facility and is composed of copper-nickel clad. The mintage for the 1998 D business strike was approximately 821 million coins. Because of this high production, the coin is considered common, but even common coins can have aspects that make them interesting to collectors. Collectors are often drawn to this coin for several reasons. First, as the last year of the traditional eagle reverse, it marks the end of an era, and completing a set of the old design can make it desirable. Second, condition matters greatly. Most coins in circulation show wear, so coins that remain uncirculated with full luster and sharp details are more valuable. Third, error varieties, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or proof-like finishes, can significantly increase a coin's worth. Lastly, certification by grading services can elevate the coin's market value, as collectors are willing to pay premiums for verified high-grade specimens. Although the 1998 D quarter is common due to its high mintage, coins in top condition are rare. Most circulated coins show wear on Washington's hair, scratches, and dulling of the luster, and they generally trade near face value. Uncirculated coins in mint state with minimal marks are harder to find and command higher prices. Coins graded MS65 or MS66 can reach a significant premium, and truly exceptional examples certified MS67 or higher can sell for hundreds or even over $1,000 depending on quality and collector demand. Error coins or proof-like varieties can also command additional premiums. In terms of value in 2025, a circulated 1998 D quarter is usually worth around face value, roughly 25 cents, or slightly more if in better condition. Uncirculated coins in modest grades may range from $1 to $20. Higher grades in mint state, such as MS65 or MS66, could range from $20 to $50 or more, while certified gem-quality coins in MS67 or higher can be worth hundreds of dollars. Coins with error varieties or special finishes may exceed these values significantly. While the 1998 D Washington quarter is abundant, a coin in exceptional condition can be quite valuable. Key factors for maximizing value include a clear and authentic Denver Mint mark, a legible date, sharp strike and well-preserved details, original luster, eye appeal, and, if possible, certification by a reputable grading service. Collectors also look for error coins, proof-like finishes, or attractive toning. Coins that have been cleaned, polished, or damaged will lose significant value, so handling and storage are important. Overall, the 1998 D Washington quarter is easily obtainable in circulation, but uncirculated or high-grade certified coins can bring substantial value. While most examples will be worth only slightly more than face value, exceptional specimens can command tens, hundreds, or even more depending on condition, rarity, and collector interest. Even though it may not be worth a lot, in most cases, the right coin in the right condition can be a rewarding addition to a collection or investment. The 1999p Washington Quarter Dollar. You may wonder if a quarter from 1999 could be worth anything beyond its face value. The answer might surprise you, and by the end of this video, you'll understand its history, rarity, and potential value in 2025. The 1999p Washington Quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which was one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history. Each coin from this series was designed to celebrate one of the 50 states, and 1999 marked the introduction of the first 5 states in the program: Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. The P Mint mark indicates that these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the primary facilities producing circulating coinage in the United States. The launch of this program generated enormous interest from collectors and the general public, and while many coins were saved in rolls or mint sets, certain varieties and high-quality examples have become highly sought after. The production numbers for 1999p quarters were substantial, reflecting the public excitement for the new series. Across the 5 state designs, hundreds of millions of coins were struck, making most of them very common in circulation. However, not all coins were produced equally. A small percentage of coins exhibit minting errors or unusual characteristics that significantly increase their collectible value. Among these varieties are off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment during the minting process. Depending on the degree of misalignment, these coins can range in value from a few dozen dollars to several $100s. Double die errors, which show visible doubling of design elements on the obverse, are also prized by collectors and can sell for hundreds of dollars in high grades. Clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing, are another error type that can attract collector interest. There are even rare instances of experimental planchets, struck on different metal compositions for testing purposes, which can reach extraordinary prices if authenticated. The condition of a coin plays the most critical role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with uncirculated examples often commanding a premium. Circulated 1999p quarters generally hold only face value, but uncirculated coins in high mint state grades can be worth considerably more. Coins graded MS-65 typically sell for a few dollars above face value, while MS-67 examples may fetch $30 to $100. Exceptional MS-68 coins and above can command several $100s, and in rare cases of perfect preservation, prices can exceed $1,000. Despite the high production numbers, certain 1999p quarters are in high demand among collectors. The Delaware quarter, in particular, has become notable in higher grades and for coins with small die cracks. Even subtle varieties, such as cracks on the horse in the Delaware design, can dramatically affect value. Collector interest, combined with rarity in flawless condition, drives the market for these coins. As of 2025, the market for 1999p quarters remains strong. High-grade examples and those with verified minting errors have sold at auction for impressive sums. While most coins are still worth their face value, exceptional specimens continue to attract attention and can command hundreds or even over $1,000 in some cases. This makes the 1999p Washington Quarter both a common coin with collectible potential and a fascinating piece of numismatic history. For collectors seeking value, careful inspection is key. Examining coins with magnification, handling them by the edges, and considering professional grading can all help ensure that you accurately identify rare examples. Staying informed about market trends and auction results can also provide insight into the current value of these coins. The 1999p Washington Quarter Dollar is more than just pocket change. It represents the beginning of a beloved coin series and continues to offer opportunities for collectors of all levels. Whether it's an uncirculated coin in perfect condition or a coin with a notable error, these quarters demonstrate that even modern coins can hold surprises and value. So next time you come across a 1999p quarter, take a closer look. You might be holding a small piece of history and a collectible worth far more than its face value. The 2000p Maryland Washington Quarter, a coin that is part of the highly popular 50 State Quarters program. We will explore its history, design, rarity, value, and what collectors can expect in 2025, providing a thorough understanding for both casual enthusiasts and serious numismatists. The 2000 Maryland quarter is part of the series that ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating each U.S. state in chronological order of admission. The obverse features the familiar portrait of George Washington, maintaining the classic design that has been a staple on the quarter for decades. The reverse design is unique to Maryland, depicting the Maryland State House dome along with two sprigs of white oak, the state tree. The design incorporates the state motto, the Old Line State, and captures both historical and cultural significance. The P Mint mark on the coin indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, distinguishing it from its Denver counterpart. The coin was released into circulation on March 13, 2000. In terms of specifications, the coin has a diameter of 24.3 mm and weighs 5.67 grams. It is composed of a copper-nickel clad, which consists of a pure copper core and a copper-nickel outer layer. The mintage for the Philadelphia strike alone was 678,200,000 coins, making it one of the more common state quarters in circulation. While this high mintage suggests that it is widely available, there are factors that influence its collector value, and rarity. Condition is the most significant factor in determining the coin's value. Coins that have been circulated, showing wear and minor scratches, are generally valued at face value, or 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins, especially those with full mint luster and minimal contact marks, are more desirable to collectors and command higher prices. Mint state coins graded MS-60 to MS-63 typically sell for a few dollars, while coins graded MS-65 and higher can reach values in the single-digit dollar range. Exceptional examples with superior surface quality or near-perfect grading may fetch even higher amounts. Another factor that can affect value is the presence of errors or special varieties. While the standard 2000p Maryland quarter is not considered rare, error coins such as off-metal strikes or misprinted planchets can significantly increase the coin's worth. These error coins are extremely uncommon and may sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and type of error, as well as their overall condition. Despite its common nature, the coin remains of interest to collectors who aim to complete state quarter sets or seek coins in pristine condition. High-grade examples, especially those professionally certified, are particularly sought after. Certification ensures authenticity and provides a clear assessment of grade, which can influence market value. Collectors often look for coins with original luster, minimal abrasions, and no significant toning or spotting. Coins that meet these criteria are considered premium and are more likely to appreciate over time. As of 2025, most circulated 2000p Maryland quarters are still worth only their face value. Uncirculated examples range from a few dollars for mid-grade coins to higher amounts for top-quality mint state pieces. Coins with exceptional preservation or rare errors are the only ones likely to achieve value significantly above this range. It is important for collectors to handle coins carefully, store them in a stable environment, and avoid touching surfaces with bare fingers to maintain their condition. While the 2000p Maryland quarter may not be a coin that instantly generates substantial wealth, it remains an interesting and historically significant piece of modern American coinage. Its widespread availability allows both novice and experienced collectors to obtain it relatively easily, while premium or rare examples provide opportunities for numismatic appreciation. The 2000p Maryland Washington quarter is a coin that combines history, design, and collectible potential. Most examples in circulation are modest in value, but careful attention to condition, grading, and potential errors can elevate certain coins to a higher level of worth. For collectors seeking to complete a state quarter set or to acquire high-quality examples, this coin represents an accessible yet meaningful addition to any collection. The 2004p Texas quarter, one of the coins from the popular 50 state quarters program. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint in 2004, this quarter features the distinctive P Mint mark and represents Texas, the Lone Star State. The reverse design showcases the outline of Texas, a prominent lone star, and a rope border motif, symbolizing the state's rich heritage and identity. The design was created by Daniel Miller and engraved by Norman E. Namath, capturing both artistic detail and historical significance. The 2004 Texas quarter is part of the 6th year of the 50-state quarters program, which released 5 new designs each year to celebrate the history, culture, and symbols of each state in order of statehood. The program became one of the most collected modern coin series in U.S. history, and the Texas design quickly became a favorite among collectors and casual coin enthusiasts alike. Its release in June 2004 added to a series that emphasized both educational and aesthetic appeal, encouraging Americans to engage with the history of their nation through everyday currency. This coin measures approximately 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, featuring a reeded edge and the standard copper-nickel clad composition common to modern quarters. The Philadelphia Mint produced 278,800,000 of these coins, making it a widely circulated coin. While its mintage was substantial, collectors still find interest in it due to its design, historical context, and the potential for high-quality, uncirculated examples to achieve notable value. In general circulation, the 2004 Texas quarter is relatively common, and most coins retain a value close to their face value of 25 cents. However, condition is a critical factor in determining collectible worth. Coins that remain in uncirculated condition with full original luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks can command higher prices among collectors. Coins graded at mint state 60 or above show increasing value, and top-graded examples can be extremely rare and highly sought after. In some cases, coins graded MS 65 or higher have sold for significant premiums, with exceptional specimens in MS 67 or MS 69 condition reaching prices that can climb into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on market demand and collector interest. There are also occasional claims of error or variety coins within this series. Such errors can include unusual die breaks, doubling, or other anomalies, which, if verified and authenticated, can significantly increase a coin's market value. While most circulated 2004 Texas quarters are common, these rare errors or exceptional mint state coins attract serious collector attention and can transform an otherwise ordinary quarter into a highly prized collectible. For anyone holding a 2004 Texas quarter, it is important to carefully examine the coin's date, mint mark, and overall condition. Coins in higher grades benefit from professional certification, which verifies authenticity and quality, often making them more desirable to buyers. Checking recent auction results or market trends can help assess realistic values for coins in various conditions, from circulated to pristine uncirculated specimens. While rumors of extreme values exist, actual verified sales tend to reflect the coin's grade and rarity rather than unconfirmed claims. The 2004 Texas quarter represents both an iconic piece of the 50-state quarters program and an accessible collectible for modern coin enthusiasts. While most examples remain at face value in circulation, uncirculated coins and rare error varieties provide opportunities for significant numismatic interest. By preserving the coin in excellent condition and considering professional grading, collectors can maximize both the aesthetic enjoyment and potential market value of this historic coin. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, the 2004 Texas quarter offers a fascinating glimpse into the history and artistry of U.S. coinage, combining widespread accessibility with the possibility of remarkable rarity. Thank you for joining this detailed exploration of the 2004 Texas quarter. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history, value, and collectible aspects of this coin, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights into coins that shaped the modern collecting world. May your coin finds always be in pristine condition and bring you the joy of discovery.